guess I'm on. Alright. Howdy and aloha, everyone. It's James with Monotalk. Sorry about that. I gotta show you this first before I talk about Massie, Rand Paul, and Trump and Mike Johnson and all that stuff. This is super important. Super.
Dylan Mulvaney became a social media superstar for documenting her gender transition online. She also stood strong against the hateful backlash and boycott after her Bud Light branded post went viral. Now,
not in a good way.
Now she's sharing her journey in a candid and witty new memoir called Paper Doll. Please welcome Dylan Mulvaney. Welcome to the View.
This is National Women's Day. National Women's Day. This is why Biden, Kamala, Pelosi, Schumer, all these fucking crazy nutballs. This is why they're not around. This is why they're not going to be around anymore. They're going to be gone. Because this is insanity. And, if you're a woman and you're trying to make it in the world and you think your message is important and what you've done, maybe you're a military veteran and you're doing things for the world or bringing food to the homeless, this is more important. You're a track star, you're a woman, an actual woman, and you've won gold medals. Like there's this girl... she's a downhill skier or big slalom skier. Had like her 100th win. That's not the person you want. This is fucking insane. It's like the Biden administration, the illegitimate Biden administration, and you will find out that that's the case pretty soon. They are the ones that help open the hangar bay, like a giant doors of a hangar bay with these giant, hangar bay. A hangar bay is giant doors of where aircraft is stored. So there's huge garage doors. They just slide up. Of this asylum, they open the doors of this asylum. Keep in mind, this guy's just an actor. He's an actor. He's not going to get a sex change. He hasn't, right? He's going to keep, and he's already said it's just bullshit. It's a divisional divide and conquer. This doesn't make babies. This doesn't make babies, right? This doesn't make babies. And it's a depopulation system. All by BlackRock, all by the World Economic Forum. If you don't understand what that means, you're not paying attention to my channel. And this is the bullet that we dodged. So this is why we have Trump in now. And this is why we have, I think, way better ethics, way better morals. Because this is insanity. That's just fucking insanity. Anyway, let's get to this. Because I would like to first say that, and I'm going to be brutally honest with a lot of MAGA, Massa, make America safe again, make America healthy again. Again, he works for us, and he's supposed to do what's best for us. Now, some people don't think some of the things that he's doing are best for the majority of the people in this country. For some of the people in this, not the majority, a few people, maybe a third of them are just freaking out. I know at least 10 of them are fucking losing it. 10% of them are losing it. 30% are just freaking out. But the thing that I think is important to know is that we voted him in. I voted him in. Many of you voted him in. If you didn't vote him in, you should be sitting with Dylan Mulvaney right next to him, that guy, that actor, and hang out with Zelensky at his mansions with his cocaine and all the Epstein file people. Slack is having... I'm not even trying to get on Slack. What the fuck? Anyway. But so what's happening... Now, we all know Thomas Massie. He's diehard MAGA. Rand Paul should be MAGA, but he's independent. Massie's a Republican. But you got to see... This is from what I can see. And if you can see this picture here, if we go back here to this... oh, by the way, the latest news... shut down Schumer. Chuck Schumer has announced Democrats will be blocking the CR continuing resolution bill from passing, which will likely result in a government shutdown in just days. So we'll see. We'll see if they actually shut it down. The Democrats actually shut it down. I don't know, man. We'll see. They'll be using a playbook, at least. I mean, it's almost like, wow, they're kind of standing together and doing what they want to do, but everything they're doing is just disgusting and retarded, right? So if we go here, and I don't need to take you through all these videos because I want to make this really quick. So there was a little feud back in the day when Thomas Massie didn't like Rand Paul, and Thomas Massie actually didn't like Mike Johnson. They didn't like him posing with Zelensky. They didn't like his stance on a lot of things. Mike Johnson, in my opinion, and a lot of MAGA will tell you, I think he's a little worm. I think he's the mole. And the problem is he's got his ear. If you look at this picture here, you can totally see. It's not, I don't know what maybe he's talking about golfing. Who fucking knows? Right here, but in number 8 here, you can see that he's definitely hanging out with Trump a lot. And this is at the Army-Navy game. They hung out around a lot. Mike Johnson is also hanging out with J.D. Vance, right? Trump endorses Mike Johnson for House Speaker. Okay? Now, the problem is Thomas Massie calls for Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, to step down. And a few others did, too. And a few others didn't really like where Mike Johnson was going because they know he's bendable. And I know Trump always said, oh, he's a godly guy and he's Christian and all. I said, look, just, you need to, this is my biggest problem with Trump. His immediate team around him it's the fucking Michael Jackson effect, Michael Tyson effect. All these yes men around you, right? Oh yeah, that's right. No, you should do this. Oh no, do that. His most trusted advisors, that should never happen. If I'm the president of the United States, I'm not going to have my most trusted advisors. They might be around, but I'm going to take what they tell me as a grain of salt, and I'm going to have to do a little work on my own and look out the door and see for myself what's really happening. Now, if my trusted advisor says there's a pig flying outside, and I go outside and I don't see a pig flying, then that advisor is gone. If I have another advisor that says, hey, somebody just egged your car, and I go outside and there's egg on my car, I'm going to find out who the fuck did it. We got videotape. It was some fucking ex-employees of USAA or something like that, right? But the thing is whoever's in his ear telling him to do certain things or what to do, he should know by now. I know he knows. Come on, Don. You understand this. You can't trust everybody. You just can't. There's too many fucking moles There's too many rats. There's too many snakes in a swamp. There's just too many. So you're going to have to get off of the barge, right? And go down and look around yourself real quick. Just take a look and find out what's going on. They may seem really nice and personable. They got good family and they're doing this and that. They're going to church, right? But some of these people are fucking also good actors. Just like fucking Dylan Mulvaney here. Right? So I'm just telling you. There is one person I would trust though. Not completely, like I always say, I'm a guy that's been through a lot, and I've been stabbed, and I've been, all kinds of stuff. Trust me, literally. But the thing is you can't put all your eggs in one basket with somebody. I can't. I'll give you a couple eggs, but I got to keep my fucking dozen. Harriet Hagman is Hagman is just amazing. She gets it. But all in all, I just am saying, and if you guys ever get a chance, go to Harriet Hagman's YouTube, listen what this lady's doing. She's an amazing attorney, an amazing representative. I think she should be. I'm trying to figure out what I'd put her, but the only thing that comes to mind is Secretary of State above Rubio. But Rubio's got a lot of friends out there. He's been around for a while, so I guess that's the case. And that's another guy I'm a little concerned about. Other than that, everybody else seems to be pretty cool. Right? We're still waiting for Pam Bondi and the FT files. We're still waiting for Tulsi to go after and Cash and all of them and the Department of Justice and everybody to fucking go after Josh Green over in Maui, over in Oahu, and find out what the fuck actually happened, because it's just too much evidence points to kind of what Los Angeles fires just went through. Almost like it was done on purpose to create these fucking 15-minute cities and shit. Which was basically what they were trying to do a year prior to the Maui fire. They had meetings about it. And then all of a sudden it happened. Kind of like Event 201, where they were having meetings about it, and then it fucking happened. Right? Go look up Cladettes, go look at the SPARS document. If you need any information on anything I'm talking about, just leave a comment. And you can always contact me. It's easy to get in touch with me at Twitter. It's easy to get in touch with me at Facebook. If you have any questions, concerns, or anything, just let me know. I'm gonna give you what I have, and then it's up to you to look at what I have and then go a little further. I do that for a lot of people to this day, even Demoncratic supporters that I have to deal with on my Facebook, hundreds of them. They'll send me some stuff. I'll look at it. And I'll go, huh. So what do I send back? And I've got just everything they send me comes from CNN, MSNBC. Why does this keep doing this? I'm not even on Slack. MSNBC, New York Times, LA Times. It comes from ABC. It comes from Reuters. It comes from NPR, Associated Press. Everything that's completely and totally compromised. I want to see some actual information. Right? I don't want to see what they're posting out there. And I do. I like this guy the other day asked me for some information. Where did you get this graph in regards to measles? I said, I said I got it from social media. No. So I posted what the original was. There's several graphs on it. I'm not going to go over the details of it, but it proved them wrong. And everybody that I've talked to, all they have is name calling, just idiot, bumbling, all this. This is crazy. That's all. It just comes down to that. And I'm not calling these people stupid. It's just so easy, And I don't know if it was. I don't know if it was. If it was it Darwin or was it? No, it wasn't Darwin. No, what am I getting confused here? Yeah, not Tom Sawyer. It's coming. Anyway, it's easier to fool somebody than it is to convince them that they've been fooled. And I've been saying this since 2017 when I started this channel. This is my 5th YouTube channel because the other ones that had a lot of freaking people on it was taken down due to the 2020 community tyrannical, authoritarian, Orwellian guidelines of Big Brother at YouTube. Which everything that I was talking about back then, and if you want to see those videos, I'll send them to you or show you how to get to them, came to fruition. Actually, I'm like 42-0 on conspiracy theories. Yeah, it's just the case. Anyway, I'm not going to keep talking about this. I'm going to let you know. Trump look, we think you're doing the right thing. It's a blessing that you're there and you stop the Demoncrats from handing this country over to the pedo-predator class or the globalist predator class. But I think the best thing to do is you've just... I'm pretty sure Massie and Trump are got to have conversations. I know that Rand Paul and Trump are going to have conversations. I think something's happening that maybe people are just not understanding. But if there's something in this CR or the bill that they want to pass, if it doesn't make any sense and it's not really helping anything and it doesn't do the right thing, don't do it. But from what I know, is that it's going to dramatically raise the salaries of our military, which should be number one every fucking year. Every year they should get a bump for sure. They should get a little, there's another 8 to 10%, or 8 to 10%. I think it's usual, but this one's pretty significant. Anyway, other than that, yeah, this crafty little fuck, Mike Johnson, I don't trust him. Trump, you need to be careful with this kid. I don't think he's the guy you really want to be palling around in, because he's got the look of a backstabber and the tone and his record, and he's like praises Zelensky, right? And we got to stop doing that. Last but not least, I got to talk about something real quick. And this is also a problem in regards to both sides of the aisle. And I'll show it to you right now. And there it is. There's the problem. I don't know what the fuck this society, this NGO, this AIPIC, I don't know how they have such a fucking tight grip around the nuts of our capital, of all of our legislators, the judiciaries, and executives. It's just fucking nuts. I'm trying to figure out. I think I pretty much know. It's kind of like USA aid, right? This is APAC is the USA aid for the Republicans, and some Democrats are in there. Some Democrats get money and all about this. Every time Israel needs something, for some reason, our nation bends over for them, like constantly. Like it's like watching Obama backdoor fucking Bernie Sanders all the time, and we always get the bad end of the stick. I want to know what it is. If somebody, I have a pretty good idea, and maybe I think I'm going to do some research on that. I got a few more days off here. But I'm going to look into it a little further. I know Whitney Williams brought it up a few times. Ryan Christian definitely has. I know Jason Burmis has definitely brought it up a few times. I'm surprised that Alex Jones isn't going in that direction, because I know he used to. But we really need to stop, pandering, bending over for APAC, It's just weird. Netanyahu's shit. He's always been crap. He's just not the, look, I am not for the Gaza genocide because that's what's basically happening, right? And somebody needs to really research the history of Israel being planted in the middle of Islamic fucking arena. I mean, it's like putting one person in the Colosseum, right? Whether it's Rome or it's here, or it's in Los Angeles, and surrounded by a bunch of Muslims. That's basically what Israel did. I think it was 1948. Yeah, the whole Middle East used to be a lot different, people, until we started getting involved. If you're watching the patterns with USAID and the money that goes here, there, and all over to these other countries, coups, orchestrated, pre-planned wars, lots of incidents that could cause war and conflicts come from our money. Look, I love my country. I was in the military. Family in the military, and I love the people of this country. But there are people out there that are more. There are many people that are more concerned about the money that they're making. They're more concerned about the money that they're making with war than they are without it. And Ukraine is a great example. 9/11 Building 7 is a great example. The Gulf of Tonkin is a great example. Even fucking Pearl Harbor, which was financed, which banks finance both sides to pull off that. It's just fucking doesn't stop, man. But anyway, so what is the deal with this place, right? Why do they have such a fucking stranglehold on everything? I'm not totally against AIPAC. I'm just saying, why? It's just, and then Massie's just not about AIPAC, is he? I don't think Rand Paul is either. I don't even think Matt Gaetz is as well, and a few others. Or did he go to AIPAC? I'm not sure. Look, I've always been a proponent of Citizens United or getting money out of politics. I mean, as long as you have lobbyists, NGOs, globalists, you're going to have money being tossed around, just going back and forth from us, back to them, back to our supposed legislators, judiciaries, and executives. It's just a terrible cycle, and it needs to stop. Yeah. There's a lot of things that need work, and I know on the surface Trump really wants to do what's best, but what he needs to do is to take out the fucking foundation. Like I kept saying, if you're going to drain the swamp, buddy, I'm talking about draining the swamp, getting some fucking bulldozers in there and ripping it out and putting in a fucking forever pool. And I mean, this has to happen everywhere. Not every. The thing is the biggest thing right now that a lot of people are talking about is we know Pete Hegseth is now in charge, or the guy over at the Pentagon. But I need to hear some things about the Pentagon, because we know they've been failing their audits forever, right? 7 times, and who was that? Jon Stewart brought on one of the Pentagon's directors or something like that, this lady who didn't have the stupidest fucking answer. So if we're giving you money but you don't know where it's at, what the fuck does that mean? Well, it means it's bold. There's something shady. That's what it means. So we need those to go into the Pentagon. Not just USAID. We need them. Just go everywhere. Uncover it all. Reveal it all. It's time. This country is not going to evolve. We're going to be in static growth if we don't fucking just get it out there. Seriously, I'm talking about the moon landing too. if that's even real. I don't know. I'm a little back and forth on that. I don't know. I was just watching all these other landers that have recently landed, and for some reason, these other landers have had major problems. One's from Japan, one's from India. That's just falling over. It's like 2024, and these other landers aren't really doing well, right? But we did it. Yeah, it's just fucking crazy. And, you got to question it. You have to question it. A lot of people out there are saying, oh, you're wrong, fuck you. I don't know. I just want to see some more information. I haven't really completely made up my mind on the moon yet. You got to keep your horizons open, right? Anyway, what is this Slack fucking doing? This is so weird. I got to turn this shit off. What is it? Keep waiting, reload, restart Slack. No, I don't want to do any of that. This is fucking stupid. I tried to get rid of Slack a while ago, and it's just hard to get out of my computer for some reason. But anyway, that's about it for today. I want to say thank you for watching. This is James of Monotalk. This is my disclaimer. Let's see, make sure you can read it all. YouTube doesn't give a shit. If you want, you can go to my blog, my blogger page. It'll be in the comments. And join me while I sue YouTube. For sure. Oh, I know something you guys want to hear. Right here. Howdy.